So to start making your flip card, you're going to put your card base onto your trimmer with the long edge up here, and you're going to line up the corner at the 3-inch mark. Put your trimmer blade at 3 inches and cut from 3 inches to 5/8 inch. Then you're going to turn the paper like this, and then you're going to put the corner up at the 2.5 inch mark. So now you're going to go down to where this cut is, which is at 3 inches. Pop your blade back in there, and then go ahead and cut again to 5/8 inch. So this is going to give you your cut marks. Now next you're going to take a ruler and a pencil. And I've just got it. You're going to fold this in so we get the right edge. You're going to take and measure 5/8 inches and make a little tick mark right here at the top. And then you're going to go down here and you're going to measure up 1 7/8 and put that mark right on the edge there. And now you're going to use your scoring blade on your trimmer and go ahead and put those marks right on your lines. And you're only going to score from the cut mark to your line, from the cut mark to your line. And this is just going to make it not crack when you flip it down. So now you're going to do your flip, and you'll have a nice sharp score there. And then you can take your bone folder and go ahead and sharpen all these creases. And we are done with the trimmer for a moment. Now, of course, you can decorate your corner flip card at this point any way you want. I'm going to show you how I decorated mine. So I have started with the natural texture stamp set, and I'm using it's kind of like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be skin or what it is, but I was thinking it looked like water lily veins. And I'm just going to stamp, I want this part stamped that's going to show. So I'm just going to give that a little inking, just so it isn't quite as plain. Now to hold my flip down, I like to use some pretty strong tape because it does like to pop back up. So I'm just going to take and put some of the Terran tape on the corner here. Next, I have a piece of my designer series paper, and this is cut 2 3/4 inch square. And I'm just going to go ahead and center that. Then I have a circle of evening evergreen that has been punched with a 2.5 inch circle punch. Next, I have a 2 1/4 inch circle that I am again going to stamp with that lined image from the Natural Textures stamp set. Then I've got some garden green ink that I am going to stamp the lily pad, and now I'm pulling in the Prince and Princess stamp set for the lily pad and the frog and the greetings. So this is going to go way down on the bottom. Now I'm going to pull in just a blank piece of white so that I can stamp my frog. Now while I'm stamping, I'm going to do the greeting for the front, which is on a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4 inch strip of white. So I've got that. Set that off to the side. And then we also have to stamp the inside greeting. Now I've cut a Scallop Contours label, and this is out of basic white again. And then we're just going to stamp "It's Your Day" on the inside. So you could use this for several different occasions. And we've just got one more thing to stamp, and it is the little crown. We're going to stamp this with Versamark. And we're going to heat emboss this so that we have the golden crown. And I've colored the frog with dark Old Olive and then filled him in with light Old Olive, and his spots are the dark. And I also colored in the lily pad with some Just Jade to kind of keep the greens a little bit different colors. So for the lily pad, I didn't do any fancy coloring because most of it is going to be covered by the frog. Then after all the stamping and heat embossing are done, I fussy cut the frog and the little crown. And you can see the crown was kind of a chore to fussy cut. Then to put everything together, I cut a little edge off of the dimensionals so that it would fit. It's going to be puffed up. And then the frog is going to have just the regular dimensionals, full sized. So we'll go ahead and put this together. And his little crown. And then if you'd like, now I did color in his crown with a gold marker. The little, these little metallic pearls, I think is what they're called, fit right on the top of his little knobs. So he has some jewels on his crown. Okay, now I have a piece of the Designer Series paper that is cut 5 1/4 by 4, and I'm going to layer this on the inside, and this will stick out of our flipped edge so that it looks kind of pretty. And then we will layer our inside label right on top of that. And the label isn't going to show. We're going to center it in here. So when it's closed, you'll just see the greenery around it. And now we're going to do our greeting layer. Have a piece of the same DSP that's here. And you could mix and match however you'd like. And then I have a strip of the same color as the base. Mine is garden green. And then our stamped label. And it looks like I have them a little bit long, so I'm just going to flip it over and trim the edge. And there is our corner flip card with our handsome frog prints.